What up guys, good morning and welcome back. So today we're going to go ahead and look at a gel pomade. And yes, I know, we haven't looked at those in a long time, but every once in a while I like to go ahead and revisit that product category in order to check in, is there anything new or is it just the same? And kind of really focus in on those that really are convenient, intuitive to use, and of course cost effective, because those are the strongest accolades of gel pomades. They wash out, they harden, and they stay in the same position, and of course they are like superbly affordable. Which is why, despite all the new products that have come out and all the products that we know and love, gel pomades are still an extremely popular choice for the majority of the market, simply because it's convenient and cheap. And so we're gonna use Comandante pomade to go ahead and check that out and check in on the gel pomade market. And at least what we know from now is that, just given the size of this product and the cost, this is an extremely affordable product. And so we can go ahead and check in and see if is there anything new, is it just pretty straightforward, and is it still very convenient to use. So let's go ahead and look at the jar. So this is the product right here. As you can tell, it's Comandante Definition Pomade Stronghold. And so it's your standard gel pomade with stronghold. Yes, definitely, we see right away the color scheme definitely matches Suavecito closely, which is honestly unfortunate, but the design work does depart away from that, because I mean, like anything else, we prefer products to kind of be very unique in the way they are marketed, designed. And so this is a 9-ounce jar. I believe the one on Amazon states it as an 8-ounce, but in reality, it is a 9-ounce jar, so definitely getting a lot of product. You have information on the other side, additional information on the opposing side, and then opening it up, you see the product inside has an orange yellow finish, so it looks a lot like bonafide pomade in a way. But let's go ahead and start using it. The smell of this pomade is perfume and cologne like, but definitely on the lighter side and distinctive from any of the other gel pomades, but also just very pleasant. Anyways, let's go ahead and start using it. And in all honesty, I've actually been pretty excited to use this product, just because using gel pomades for me is kind of like a cheat day. So I mean, it's kind of just opening up a bag of, what's my favorite thing, kind of guess Starburst or Skittles, or even better gummy bears, and just eating up the whole thing. Because honestly, there are other products there that provide a lot more challenge to style with, and you can go many different directions with it. But for something just simple, something straightforward and just consistent, gel pomades honestly do the job. Yeah, they harden up, but sometimes, and especially on days like this, you just want something that's just reliable and just does the job, and then stays out of the way. Because the worst thing is when hair falls in your face, and luckily with gel pomades, often that isn't the case. But scooping it out, it feels a lot like, I would say, a mixture of bonafide and Suavecito Firme, and applies, of course, very easily, unlike Suavecito Firme, and more like bonafide superior. So I'm going to do my best to point out the minor differences between this product and the many other gel pomades we looked at, because in reality, gel pomades exist on a spectrum this small of differences, and this small spectrum we've looked at almost 20-30 different gel pomades, and most of them I haven't even bothered reviewing. So I'm gonna do my best to pick out the small differences. Anyways, with applying that amount, should be good enough. We should have more than enough to style with. The scent is permeating through the air a bit. It does smell actually pretty damn nice. Definitely one of the better smelling gel pomades we've used. And combing it back is very easy. So we gotta work with speed and intent, because gel pomades, certain ones will dry while you're styling. And of course we'll go for a clean pomp today. And we'll go ahead and call that done. And honestly, it looks like very nice, and it's styled a bit differently than like other gel pomades. Because like for me, I know water typically resets like my hair. It definitely like re-excites it. So when you put water in my hair, like the short hairs like really stand up, they don't rest down. And surprisingly, even like with gel pomades, because of the water content, it typically excites my hair, but this one really surprisingly like relaxed my hair, which is very strange, but really makes like my sides sit down extremely well. The pomp styled like very nicely, also has a nice like kind of wave to it right now, which I've seen in a few products. I don't know why, but I really like it when it does, because it also helps it stand and kind of keep that volume for me a lot longer and a lot taller. So kind of overall, the consistency is definitely within like the range of what we see in other gel pomades. It's definitely on like the, what's the good way, like the jello side of things. So like between like Suavecito Firme and the Bonafide Superior, applies more like the Bonafide Superior. The shine is definitely like just a tad above neutral. We'll see whether it lasts. Most gel pomades do not have a shine that lasts, but we'll go ahead and talk about that later when we come back. The slickness is like definitely enough to style a clean pomp. You will get like 1 or 2 stray hairs that you can easily control, but overall like the strength is definitely also, I'll put it at like a firm, kind of in between like medium and strong. Would definitely not say it's like one of the strongest ones I've used, but it is like, compared to kind of the normal range of gel pomades, it is on the stronger side, but far from the strongest. But overall the control, very easy to use, very intuitive, definitely one of the easiest ones to use. Despite like the small like range of variation, there is variation, and this is one of the easier ones to use for sure. But yeah, so go throughout the whole day now, and we'll come back and talk about it. Okay, so go ahead, back now, few hours in, but I mean it's a pretty inactive day, so might as well just go ahead and close it out here. Just did a few small things, just like household chores, cleaning up, nothing like crazy, no beach or anything like yesterday. But so what we see is, I mean the hair is still almost like what we had in the morning. I mean for gel pomades we typically have like an all or nothing. It either like stays together completely, or once it breaks down entirely, because like it does harden up. If it remains, it stays hard. If it breaks, then it breaks completely and you need like water to restyle it. But overall the endurance is good. It's definitely like not super like insane. I mean, as I mentioned before, this is more like a firm hold product, and it is extremely lightweight, and so it feels nice, it feels clean, doesn't feel super like heavy in the hair or really super present. And for the endurance you get out of that, it's actually pretty impressive. So this is a pretty good enduring product in that like it will get you your 8 hours during the day. Restyling it though, of course you can't really do that without water, and so restyling it, basically, I mean, you can definitely rework it. Like it's nothing too hard. I did try finger combing it, messing around a bit, and it does work, or at least react pretty well to that as in addition. So that's actually a good aspect, because sometimes you just won't have access to a comb or to like a water source, and so you do just want to go ahead and just finger comb it, and it does react well to that. For example, I did have a split in my hair. I forgot to kind of like take that into account, forgot to fix it, and so it kind of got styled in, and I was able to correct that with just finger combing halfway through the day, which is a very good characteristic. Not many gel pomades will let you do that, just because once they get that position in your hair, it maintains it, and it won't let you fix it. Even if you try to restyle with water, it will inherently just keep that like split in your hair, which really sucks. Not the case with this product. And overall, I was looking at the ingredients, just because like, though it is a gel pomade and almost all gel pomades like are really similar, this one is a little different, and it turns out like the ingredients list is also much simpler than the other ones, even compared to like the really basic ones, like the Tres Flores molding pomade, which is a water-based gel pomade that everyone knows and everyone's used to, it's so cheap. Even that one has like more ingredients. Like this one at least is a little more simple, and I mean, I'm not saying that I even like truly understand like every ingredient in there, because that's kind of put off for the brewers or like the chemists who actually formulate it. But the simplicity of it makes it unique, and it does style in a very different way, and in like a really good way. And so overall, in regards to just like price per ounce and also just its performance, this is definitely probably one of the much more effective ones. I would choose this over many of the standard like gel pomades that we have right now, just because look, 9 ounces, I think it's about 20 bucks right now. It's a very good deal. It also styles better than most like gel pomades, so definitely like would recommend it for those attributes. The scent is for the most part kind of gone right now. The shine as well has moved more to a neutral as I predicted, but like kind of those aside, it's still like a very like just no BS, no hassle, very affordable, like solid product that will get you a pump and keep your pump throughout the day. And so anyways, this has been a review for Comandante pomade Stronghold. Hope you guys got something out of this product review, and other than that, I will see you next week.